What is up, YouTube? We got a lot of content to get into. Rookie premieres. We got 32.99 overall players. Let's not waste any time. Hop right into it. Now, I'm going to skim through all 32.99 overall players. If you guys want to see the stats, just pause the video. But it's a lot of players we got to get through. Brian Asamoah. I'm going to butcher these names 100 times tonight. Don't give me any crap for it in the comments. Roger McCreary. You're going to notice these cards are very, very good. 199 overall for each team in this rookie premier kind of program. Jalen Petrie, 99 speed free safety hybrid. Like I said, these are almost better. I would say they actually are better statted than the golden tickets. The only thing the golden tickets have over these cards is just the simple fact that they have the ability buckets while these don't. Kenny Pickett, the only quarterback in this drop, 99 overall, 89 speed. I don't know his exact release from his 96 overall, 97 overall card earlier in the year. Abraham Lucas is a big one because a right tackle we have been limited when it comes to. Dan Deerdorf was the only 99 overall gold right tackle. Abraham Lucas becomes the second player. Chris Olave, 98 speed out of Ohio State. One of the no, there's a few actually 99 overall wide receivers. And by the way, each of these players, and we'll get into this later, but each of these players is getting an 86 overall rookie premier item in Madden 23. So you know how last year we had 10 items? Well, for Madden 23, we're going to have 32 players to choose from, which is pretty awesome, by the way. Tyler Linderbaum, the center for the Ravens. Logan, I'm going to say Bruce. Another, though, big player being a right guard, 99 overall, 98 strength, not too much stat-wise. Neil Farrell Jr., Raiders defensive tackle. Speed, not really there, but I mean, he's got 99 block shed, 99 power move, 99 tackle, all the things you'd want from a defensive tackle. Tyquan Thorne, this one spurred some controversy on Twitter because this man ran a 4.28 at the combine, yet he is actually one of the slowest wide receivers in this entire program, being only 96 speed. So I don't really understand how that works, but he has 96 speed. Hopefully his Madden 23 player card has a little bit more speed. EK, that's what a lot of people like to call him, one of the best left tackles in the draft for the Panthers. Kingsley, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the last name of this Packers rookie. Not the best stats, though, for this card. I will say only 89 speed, but everything else really, really good. Aiden Hutchinson. Now, I can't remember exactly what his 98 overall card had speed-wise, but I feel like his 92 speed for this card seems a little bit low in terms of like what the other cards are getting. I feel like he could have like 94, 95 speed, because I thought his 98 overall card had pretty decent speed. Breece Hall, I think this is the only running back in these 32 cards. 98 speed for him. Really solid player. Trayvon Walker, of course, the first overall pick. His 99 overall draft card had 85 speed. This one has 95 speed, so a much-deserved upgrade for the #1 overall pick. Kayvon Thibodeau, one of my favorite cards, one of my favorite players in the draft. I thought he was the best edge rusher in the draft, but Kayvon Thibodeau, maybe it's just West Coast bias, but 96 speed. Great across the board. Where's number 5? Outside linebacker. So I know Giants have Lawrence Taylor, but I have Lawrence Taylor and Kayvon Thibodeau for that theme team. Desmond Ridder. I lied. Not the only quarterback. I completely forgot about Desmond Ridder. Kenny Pickett and Desmond Ridder. Desmond Ridder probably better statted. I don't know his release in comparison to Kenny Pickett. Jordan Davis, the big defensive tackle. I think he's easily over 300 pounds. 87 speed. Really athletic big men in the trenches for the Eagles. Channing Tindall. The only thing that like really just questioning 75 block shed is really, really low for a position that block shed really matters. It's important. Jalen Torbert. I think he's either second. I think he's a third-round rookie wide receiver for the Cowboys. 6'3", 98 speed, one of the best cards in this drop. Jahan Dotson, the first-round rookie for the Commanders, 98 speed as well. Don't know the height on him. I want to say he's a little bit shorter, 6 foot, maybe 6'1", out of Penn State, but that's Jahan Dotson. Perrion Winfrey, defensive tackle, a lot like the other defensive tackles we've seen, 88 speed, so he's not going to be up there with Mean Joe Green. With who's the D tackle we got? Leroy Selman has like 95 speed, so we can't really contend with that, but in terms of like being a big boy in the trenches, say strength blocks, they have that. Jamari Mathis, another cornerback for the Broncos. I know the Broncos have a stacked theme team. Cornerback was not one of the positions they needed. They already have Surtain, they have Delta O'Neal. They don't need cornerbacks. Kyrie Elam, though, what is he, 6'2 or 6'3? 99 speed stock. If he has play ball aggressive for in the air, that trait, he is going to be probably one of the best cornerbacks in Madden. Daxton Hill, one of the only safeties we got, 99 speed. So I think Petrie has 99 speed and Daxton Hill has 99 speed, as well as Kyler Gordon. You can see they went all out. I would have loved to see these statistics for the golden tickets. They just said, hey, we're going to save him for rookie premieres. And that's Kyler Gordon. Danny Gray, wide receiver. I want to say he was a later round pick, like 3rd or 4th round. I never heard of him. Danny Gray, though, 98 speed. I don't know his height, but, 49ers wide receiver can go along likes of Randy Moss. Trey McBride, the only, I'm going to Hopefully I'm right on this one, the only tight end in these 32 player items. 94 speed isn't the best, 78, he's honestly not that good. He can't really contend with the likes of Vernon Davis and Kyle Pitts. Alex Pierce, though, he ran a pretty good 40 time, I want to say, 4.4-ish. 95 speed, though, is just a little bit slow. Michael Pittman Jr., we're going to be getting in next week's golden ticket drops, will just be a better wide receiver for the Colts. But Alex Pierce, hey, if you want him for your team. Zion Johnson, first round pick for the Chargers. Left guard, great, although we just got kind of a left guard with Fent Allen. I'm not even going to say his last name, but there's another left guard, by the way, with Luke. I'm going to say Godecki. 299 overall left guards. So I think each offensive lineman got at least 199 overall in this drop. Yes, we got left tackle, right? Yeah, we got everything. George Karlaftis, the Chiefs' second first-round pick. A little bit slow for defensive end of our liking this late in the year, but yeah, he's still a car. Now, we're going to focus in two separate categories, okay? Jeez, I probably should grab a glass of water before I record the first half of this video. So the first part is just going to be completing these 99 overall rookie premiers. We're not going to focus on getting the tokens for Madden 23. We're just going to focus on completing these sets. What you're going to need is 10 93 overall rookie premier players, which of course we'll be put in the game tomorrow morning alongside these sets. How do you get these 93 overall players, you might ask? There actually are a few ways you can. Of course, there's probably RG left a little bit to be desired in terms of like showing the packs and everything. So there's probably going to be packs for the rookie premier players, of course. There are also these exchange sets, and you only showed 2 screenshots, being a 99 overall draft card and a 96 overall Sugar Rush player. Now, my thinking of this, and I'll talk about this a little bit later in the video, but I think there's going to be pretty much a set for every single program, maybe this entire year, or at least the last few programs. So you'll be able to exchange certain types of overalls in some past sets to get some 93 overall draft players, but they won't be like, they'll have a limit to how many times you can do them, as you see by the 99 overall draft player. You can only do it once for 10 rookie premier 93 overall players. Another way you can get some 93 overall players for free is through objectives and solo challenges. Objectives, I think you can earn a total of, I want to say 15. You can earn 15 93 overall. So that is good for 1.5 99 overall sets. You could also earn 5 from just solo challenge in general. So through solos and objectives, you should be able to complete 2 rookie premier sets for free. Now that is just completing the 99 overall rookie premier sets. That's just things for in Madden 22. That's how you complete the sets. It's how you get the 93 overall draft players, or rookie premier players, sorry. How does this tie in though to Madden 23? Because rookie premiers, the big thing about them is like you earn players in Madden 23, or the future Maddens. Well, this year it's sort of the same, but it's sort of different. So you're gonna earn tokens, right? Last year I think it was vouchers. This year it is tokens. Now you can earn a total of 15 tokens in Madden 22 to earn and use in Madden 23. Now, the way I've tried to make it as simple as possible, the first token you can acquire is just by hitting MUT level 30. If you're already level 30, it will just grant you the item. If you aren't, you got to get to level 30 to get that token. The second token you can get is through solos. They didn't really say exactly how, but I'm just going to assume you have to complete every single solo and probably get every single star to get that second token. Now, for the next 13 tokens, it's going to be through the Rookie Premier 99 overall sets. I actually got to scroll back a little bit on my screen. So tokens 3 through 13, the first 11 tokens that you're going to get out of the 13 total tokens you earn through sets, it's just going to be by completing the first 11, any 11 99 overall Rookie Premier sets. By the way, you can only complete each Rookie Premier set once. They're not repeatable. So you're going to have to complete 11 for the first 11 tokens. You guys understand? Like 1 for each token. Now for the last 2, you're going to have to complete two sets apiece. So for tokens 14 and 15, you're going to have to complete a total of 4. So when it's all coming together, what you're going to have to do to get each token, 15 total tokens, hit level 30, play all the Rookie Premier solos, and complete a total of 15 99 overall Rookie Premier sets. You don't have to complete all 32. You don't even get to complete half, technically. You just got to complete 15 99 overall Rookie Premier sets, and you'll have all the tokens. By the way, you do have to use the same account that you complete the sets in this game to get the tokens in next. It can't be like going from PS4 to Xbox One or whatever. It's got to be the same account going from PlayStation to PlayStation, like in terms of Madden 22 to Madden 23. In terms of me, I have to, for the sets I do on Madden 22, I have to use the same Xbox profile going into Madden 23, so the tokens can be transferred, of course, from game to game. Now, what do those tokens give you? We'll probably talk about this more later on in the line, because this doesn't really matter. It is all dependent on like what the cards are, I think, how good they are stat-wise in Madden 23. By the way, like I said, all 32 players that we're seeing in Madden 22 are going to get each an 86 overall player in Madden 23. And now, here are the ways that you can kind of like split up your tokens. Again, I'm not going to go into this too much right now because it really doesn't matter for us. It will matter in Madden 23. I'll have a whole video probably breaking it down, maybe like a week before Madden 23, but it's the same thing. It's actually, we get more tokens this year than we did last year, so that's a cool thing. Last year, you could only get 2 auctionable players maxed out. This year, you can get 3, so that's pretty cool, as well as, of course, 32 players this year in comparison to 10 players last year. So it'll be really cool to see all the stats, a lot more variety when it comes to people choosing their rookie premier player items in Madden 23. But damn, that was a lot of talking. All right, we went through all the players, we went through how the ways you can get. Now, we're not going to know exactly the cheapest way to complete these sets or whatever exactly like right now, because it's all dependent on the market. Like I said, RG didn't really show us, he didn't really show us any store offers. He didn't show if there were going to be any new reels. He didn't even show us all the exchange sets to get some 93 overall players for maybe a little bit cheaper. What we can talk about within the market is how is kind of the NFL draft market reacting. Now, I told you guys to sell off earlier in the week because I didn't think these players were going to be, I didn't say like used in the Rookie Premier program, which they are, but I felt like the prices were inflated earlier on in the week, and you kind of see the prices have kind of dropped a little bit. And I still think if you could sell any of these players like 95 overalls for 60K, 97 overalls for around 85, 90K, I think it might be worth it, just because if you actually go back, and I'll throw the screenshot back up on the screen, it looks like through each exchange set, it's only gonna be like a repeatable like once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times on the low end cards. So it's not like there's going to be an unlimited demand for these NFL draft players or any of the, by the way, I think they're going to use like Madden machines. I think they're going to use NFL free agency, of course, Sugar Rush. It looks like they're using like the previous like 5 to 10-ish programs through the exchange sets, and we'll talk about what I'm doing to prep for that. But when it comes to, for example, the NFL, like you only need 199 overall draft player to complete the exchange set. So each person's just going to be able to buy 199. After that initial demand to buy that first 99 overall player needed for the set, the demand really isn't going to be there for the 99 overall NFL draft players. And I think it's going to be that way for kind of the rest of the cards. It kind of like the initial spike, the initial demand for these cards is going to go, the prices are going to go up, but throughout the days kind of trickles down as once you complete the sets, they aren't repeatable forever, right? They have a cap to them. So the demand for each of these sets will kind of like just simmer down throughout the summer, in my opinion. But taking a look at the Sugar Rush market, you can see by the 96 overall cards, the 94 overall cards, these cards have, 96 overall Sugar Rush players are going for like 150K. Now, I don't think that's going to stay, of course, because there's probably going to be some sort of pack. Maybe there's a new reroll out, like a new training variety reroll that gives like all the cards involved in the exchange sets a new pack. Maybe they add Sugar Rush players into the training variety. I don't know exactly, but by seeing those Sugar Rush players, since we did see the 96 overall set, and I think there's a low overall Sugar Rush set too, to get some 93 overall players, I don't think it's a bad idea to go out and go to the last few programs like Madden Machines. You're going to see me buy actually some free agency card, 95 overalls. Don't buy the champions, by the way. It doesn't seem like the champions are being involved. Only the high set cards, the high overalls, the mid overalls, or the mid elites and the high elites for each kind of program. I don't think it's a bad idea to go out and buy some free agency cards for 65K. It's a little bit overtraining. But either way, like if these cards aren't involved within the sets, they're not going to go down that much, right? They're pretty rare in the market. The free agency cards, they probably dropped to me 60K. But if they are involved in the sets, the 95 overall players, you can probably see them a Sugar Rush-esque rise. So 95 overall free agency guys going from like 65K to 120. I think that's pretty realistic considering Sugar Rush players went from like 80 to 85K all the way up to 170s where they're at now, which is pretty extreme. So I would say go back to the past few promos, and I'll probably talk about this when I'm streaming later tonight, like Backyard Ballers, Combine. Go pick up some of those high overall elite players that were used in the program. And hey, it's just kind of a logic. Don't buy like 50 of them, but buy like, 3 or 4. If they're used in the sets, you can either sell them back for coins or use them for your own exchange sets. The other thing, by the way, if you have any fan appreciation sets as well, fan appreciation sets, packs, or just pro fantasy packs in general, I think these packs are going to be pretty valuable starting tomorrow morning. I'm going to hop on, open some pro fantasy packs, sell some players. You get some Sugar Rush players, you get some whatever cards are used in the exchange sets to get those 93 overall players. Wouldn't think it's a bad idea to pro fantasy packs. Now, not buying today, but buying or you can buy today, maybe just save the cards, or buy tomorrow morning. But that's kind of all I have. This is already a long video. I didn't want to make this too long, but I'll have probably another video either tomorrow afternoon or night talking about just like the cheapest way to complete these sets, because we don't know. It might just be, hey, just literally buy the 93 overall players out and do the 99 sets, or do the exchange, because like it's gonna be the cheapest way to get the 93 overall players. What I'm trying to say, the exchange sets might be way overpriced and it might not be worth it. So we'll have to wait and see. But for now, we're just kind of gonna wait and see. So that's all be the video for me today. Comment if you have any questions. I still have a decent amount of questions when it comes to the packs, the exchange sets, and all that. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, peace.